Hey everyone, welcome back to our sneak peeks, behind the scenes look at SPED Homeschool as we launch our Empowering Transformation 2021 giving campaign for the end of the year this year. We've been looking at different things that we do here at SPED Homeschool, and one of our top rated offerings that we have for our community is our blog. And Dawn Spence, who is next to me right here, is the lady behind this. So I want you all to meet her. If you've probably maybe seen her on some of my interview videos, but she has a lot of wisdom, but she also does a lot of coordinating behind the scenes to make our blogs happen, and wanted you to meet her and kind of hear what you do. So Dawn, thanks for taking time out today to share with us. And so share with us a little bit, so we sit down before the beginning of the year and we come up with concepts for each month. And then once we come up with those concepts, what do you do to make them turn into blogs?
So then we kind of look at how many weeks are in a month. And the months that have more weeks, we put more of our heavy topics like IEPs and things that we really need to put a lot more content on. And so then we take a spreadsheet, and I kind of basically put each month what we're going to talk about. And even this year, we've gone a little bit different. We even want to know what that topic under there, so that we make sure that all of our bloggers are doing a different topic and how they can interrelate with each other. We give them a due date, and then we have a great editing team, because don't worry about if you can't spell everything correctly or you're not grammatically
bad.
Right.
That's my
That's why you have an amazing editing team that can make you look like a star writer. And so then when everybody sends the blogs to me, then I attach them to that blogging, and then the editing process starts, and it takes about 3 weeks to post. And then that's the final product that you see on our website. So there's a lot of background work. And what's exciting is, Peggy, remember in the beginning, the only people that were writing were us. And coming up, so we're all, if you go back to our older blogs, we in the beginning were the writers and the producers and the editors and everything.
We were everything, yes.
So, which was good, because I think it got us to know what our readers were wanting to know about, and kind of see, how it needed to go. So then when we launched that the partners could write, it was a great segue. So we have our new blogging schedule up, and I know you have that, and I was gonna.
Yeah, so we've already got into 2022, and if you probably have a few sneak peeks, we don't put it on our blog, but the broadcasts that I do on Tuesday nights coincide with the same theme as what the blogs cover. So we make sure that we cover a large amount of content in one specific topic each month. And we try to pick things that we haven't done before, kind of where there's gaps, where we don't have content yet. And so I've scheduled out, actually I have 6 I have to get onto the schedule, 6 more broadcasts that I've scheduled and aren't even out there yet for 2022. And there's probably 15 or 20 already on there. So we have a lot of the broadcasts are already getting scheduled out into next year. But and I know Dawn's working on the 2022 schedule, but so do you want me to read through some of our topics?
Yeah, we can read through it. I have it here in front of me too. What I was looking over our topics, what I like is that no matter where you are in your journey, and no matter what type of homeschooling you have, we are going to touch on something this year. I'm really excited because
exactly.
You want me to share a little bit? I mean, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Like,
Go
so
ahead.
if you if you have a child that is medically needy and has more challenges that way, for those who are homeschooling on the go, whether you're
Right.
sitting in
Yes.
doctor's offices or
Yeah.
therapy's offices, or
Yes.
you're working and homeschooling at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
or if you live in an RV and you're homeschooling on the
Yeah, I've got an
road.
interview like that coming up. Yep. Uh-huh.
Right. So we meet that. If you're new to homeschooling and you don't have a lot of money, we're going to help you to homeschool on the cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Um, One of the other ones I like is that there's so many choices. Our big one in January is the biggest choices that you make in homeschooling, whether that
Mm.
be curriculum, school choice, like are you going to utilize some of the school um, resources, or you're going to do a
Right.
co-op, or if you want to, some people homeschool at night, some people homeschool in the morning. So just all of those
Mm-hmm.
choices
Right.
that you can take and make your homeschooling yours. I think a big topic that we're going to talk about, because as we see more people leaving the public school arena and coming home with IEPs,
Yes.
we're going
Cover
to
that a lot.
cover
Mm-hmm.
a big topic that we're going to cover, and I want to read that exactly the way it is on here. Let's see, that was, I
That's
just
in
Googled
August that
August,
we're going to
right?
be covering that.
Pulling together your homeschool IEP. So we want to basically take an IEP and dissect it for
Mm-hmm.
the parents and go from the beginning of it to the end, so that at the end of it, then you would be able to take whatever you've learned from our website and our resources
Mm-hmm.
and develop your own IEP. So as your child grows, they may come home with an IEP from your last art at your public school that you're no longer attending. You can
Right.
learn how to do that. It's daunting, I think, a little bit for parents. I was a
Mm-hmm.
public school teacher and I wrote the IEPs, but it is even different for me to write them for my daughter at home.
Yes. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
So,
So that's going to be extremely helpful to have, those broken down. We do have a lot of resources on IEPs, and we'll be sharing those in the mix of, the old stuff along with the new stuff, and kind of walking you through that process. I know I've got a couple guests already lined up for that that are going to help with how to add like neurodevelopmental strategies to IEP goals. So lots of different things there. I'm super excited about May, and I think I have almost all my broadcasts for that month booked. But we're going to be talking about mental health, which is an extremely important topic right now, especially with kids who struggle. And in the society we live in, we're so disconnected. It's causing a lot of mental health issues. So we're going to really hit that topic hard in May.
right. And so, some of the schools and some of the states still being pretty locked down, going from
Mm-hmm.
being at school with your friends to being at home, like
Right.
how to help them, because that can cause some anxiety and some depression. And,
Mm-hmm.
and, I remember back when I was learning about teaching is the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And unless your core needs are being met, like you have food, you feel comfortable, you feel safe, you feel all
Mm-hmm.
these underlying issues, it does. I mean, you've got to address those first before you can jump into
Yeah,
education.
learning doesn't happen. Yeah, and
No.
so we're thinking of that too. And we also know that a lot of homeschoolers now are jumping into homeschooling right away. They want to start homeschooling their preschoolers. And how do they do that? So we're going to actually focus an entire month next year on early education as well. And I'm super excited about having more resources on our website about that too.
Excuse me. The other one, the technology,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
which is a huge thing, because some people are coming to homeschooling and they don't feel like they're gifted enough to teach, and so they use a lot of
Mm-hmm.
online
Yes.
teaching, which
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of great resources out there,
Mm-hmm.
or how to tweak your child that likes that iPad, who likes that technology, and how can you
Right.
use it to your advantage to help
Mm-hmm.
them learn and not just be endless, mindless Googling and
Yeah.
scrolling.
Exactly. Or hacking into something of yours.
Right? Like
We
how
might have to
to,
cover that too as to how to hack proof some of your devices.
right? How to circumvent the circle. I
Mm-hmm.
know some kids that know how to do that. Thankfully, my kids have. Yeah.
Yes.
um, Another one is, let's see, parent care. Like,
Oh
and I
yeah.
think that's in
We're gonna do that in December next
December.
year.
Um, about December is about the time when you're like, and I'm already feeling it right this year. Like,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm ready to just kind of have a day to myself. My husband's great. He lets me go to a hotel for a night and just get sleep, and I don't have to do
Mm,
anything. And whatever that is,
right.
whatever you need,
Mm-hmm.
that's important.
Yeah, and to
Let's
give some
see.
practical resources, because I mean, telling us to take a bath or do whatever, I mean, deep breathing. There's so many things that I didn't know until I had cancer that I should have been doing, and I'm super excited to find resources to share with you about that, like nutrition and how can you be caring for yourself for the long term, because our
Hmm.
families, moms, 50% more illnesses and inflammatory diseases if you have a
Right.
special needs child. And you need to be taking care of yourself so you're around. And
Yes. And
yes, it's a message we need to keep sharing. So, yes.
I'm preaching to the choir. I mean, I just went through a situation with a family member that stress causes a lot of things in our bodies that we don't think of. So, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
taking care of yourself is very, very important.
Yeah.
What's the other one that I was just looking at? Finding your inner teacher. Like,
Yes.
I always think it's funny when parents go, I can't teach my child. Okay, well, you
Yeah.
taught them how to
Uh-huh.
brush their teeth. You taught them how to go to bed. You taught them how to put their clothes on. You're a
Right.
natural teacher. You just
Uh-huh.
have to find just find other ways to
Right.
help yourself find and
Mm-hmm.
fine tune the things that you want to do. So that's another
Yeah.
great
And
topic
I
we're
think
going to do.
we're going to be highlighting a lot of people who do it very differently so that you don't feel like, well, I don't do it this way, so I'm not a good
Mhm.
homeschooler. There is no perfect homeschooler. It's just what
Yep.
works for your family and your child and you.
All
Yeah.
right. Some people unschool, some people unit
Mm-hmm.
study. I mean,
Yep.
and then you have to go with what your child, if they're not being successful at what you're doing, then it's you're not failing. You just need to regroup and look at what your child is needing.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So lots of great content coming up this month, starting December. Actually, tomorrow, we're going to be kicking off a little bit of Christmas mixed with how do you get resources from public funding
Mhm.
programs is what we're going to be focusing on as we wrap up this year. So it's going to be kind of a mix. There isn't a whole lot of resources. I've got all my interviews will be based on that topic, but the blogs will have some Christmas fun in there as well. So it'll be a good mix of things.
Right. And what I like too is that on our website we go back and post old blogs. So there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of oldie but goodies on there. So just
Yes.
because if something right now is not reaching out to you,
Mm-hmm.
go back and do a Google search on our website and our
Yeah, a
Pinterest and
website
all that.
search. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll
There's
find
a
a
lot
lot.
on there.
Yeah, we've got hundreds of articles.
Hmm.
Because at
Yes.
one point I think we were doing like 4 articles a week. And now we're
Right.
down to just one new one a week, and we just bring up the older ones and share that content too. So it's,
Well, the great thing is we've been doing this for so many years. We have great content out there, and
mm-hmm.
we can reshare. And if you're a partner and you want to write, reach out to me because I can
Yes.
plug you in.
Yeah, yeah, and that is our requirement is that you have to go through the partnership process, and that requires an interview with me. I promise I'm not scary, but but we just want to get to know you and know about your business, know why you do what you do, and be able to support you as well, like we talked about
Hmm.
in the partner interview I did just an hour ago. But yes, and we are now the number one special needs homeschooling blog out there, and that is quite an accomplishment. And a lot of it just is because Don's been doing such a great job organizing everything. So this has just been
Well,
amazing to watch this grow.
I'm part of a great team, that's for sure. So, the cool thing too is that, um, it was neat. I had just told Peggy about a new product that I was using, and she reached out to that company, and boom, they were partners. So,
Yeah.
you find something that's really working really
Oh,
great for
yes.
you,
Mm-hmm.
share it on the Facebook page or send a message to the office, and
Yep.
we'll reach out
Mm-hmm.
to them to be a partner. I mean, that would be a
Yes.
great way to
Mm-hmm.
get the message out to other parents. Like, this really works great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'd love to know your ideas and just things that have been working for you. Definitely, like Don said, because I mean, otherwise I'm trying to look through Facebook feeds to see, and I just don't have all that time. So if there's something that just you say this is a great curriculum, people have to know about this. We want them to know about it too, and we'll be happy to help you with getting the word out and connecting with them. So yeah. All right. Well, thanks so much, Dawn. This is
You're welcome.
great, and I hope it gives you, our viewers, a better idea of what's involved in all the blogs that you read on our website. We're happy that that you do that, and just know that this is the kickoff for our giving campaign for the end of the year. We have. I'm excited now that we can pay our team members. Like Dawn, and so they've got families. They homeschool too, just like you've met other team members, and so you just support other homeschool families by supporting us. And whether it's the families we outreach to, it's our team members, and it's just the continued resources that we are developing. So, so thank you for considering giving to us. You can visit our website. You'll find the link in. That's with this video, either on YouTube or Facebook, or you can donate on YouTube or Facebook. There's fundraisers that are going on there as well, and they'll be going to the end of the year. So we just appreciate your partnership and joining with us in empowering parents to homeschool their struggling learners. So, all right.
Happy reading, happy blogging.
Yes, exactly. All right. Well, thanks so much, everybody. That's the end of our short lives. I'll see you tonight on our regular broadcast this evening at 8 p.m. Central Time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.